We're back in the Elder Scrolls Arena. Unfortunately, there was a power shortage in my house, crushing my voice up, so most part of the video is going to rely on additional commentary recorded afterwards. So the last time I was lost, not knowing where should I go or do. I checked the internet and found a guide on Wiki that tells me exactly what to do. In that case, first thing I gotta do is travel to Rihad in Hammerfell to take a quest from the city-state's lord with a very hilarious name, Blue Bump. She says that there was a goblin raid on her palace and the little greenscreens had stolen a very valuable parchment. She is willing to help us find the Fang Lair, where the first part of the Staff of Chaos, which we need to reassemble, is placed if we bring her this object. Also, this parchment is needed for us to locate that place, and I was a bit curious why she even needs it in the first place, but I didn't dwindle on it too much. So we traveled to Stonekeep, where these nasty little things made their nest. The location is an abandoned fortress filled with a lot of different monsters I had not yet encountered before. The most shocking ones were Minotaurs, which I didn't even know exist in the Lord of the Elder Scrolls. I was scared a bit while fighting it, but it quickly turned out it's not much different from the regular human enemies I encountered before. Then after a short exploration for a way ahead, I found a closed door I didn't yet know I can open with pilfering. So I looked around and found a water passage that led me to Stronghold prisons, where I had my first meeting with skeletons. For such fragile creatures they hit very strong, so I had some troubles fighting them, and at the end I died for the first time in the dungeon. After dying again to the Minotaur, I had found a way to move past the skeletons without being killed and get rid of them with a bow, simultaneously finding out that weapons may run down and break. Later, I found another way through to the closed part of the stronghold with some more open space, where I made my way to the officer's room and met first goblins in the place, as well as wolves and orcs for the first time. I make a pause in here to say that I navigated through the dungeon by reading engraved readings on the walls. An old faded sign reads, "The king and palace are lost. We, the last survivors of the court of Stonekeep, are heading south to the goblin caves." I went exploring a bit and eventually found a corridor that led me to a cave system where it got harder by a mile. These corridors were filled with even more yet unknown to me monsters, spiders and ghouls, as well as everything I've met so far, including lizardmen in great numbers. It's also the moment when I realized fighting is a bit rusty, and so I started experimenting and found out you can wave around and keep attacking non-stop, which made the game much easier and also made me look like a fool for not finding out that fact earlier. After a bit of wandering and getting lost, eventually I got to the part when I realized something. Enemies can spawn behind you to attempt an ambush. I had no problem with orcs that ambush me, since they don't dodge or block at all and just take everything like a damage sponge. However, when it comes to ghouls and spiders, I had many issues. Number first, ghouls are fast, strong and dodge most attacks, making fighting them a bit of a two-sided sword, since you can't run away and there is a chance they will one-shot you where you're standing. Number 2, spiders have a hard chance of hitting and average damage, but they can paralyze you, which at this point makes me just want to load the save. And I can't really solve this in an easier way than simply fighting through them with hope to survive the outcome and have enough time to get back to a safe spot to rest before something else kills me, because I play a monk. If you don't know, in the Elder Scrolls series, monks cannot wear armor or use offhand slots. However, there are also huge upsides. I am also basically a master with all weapons except those of magical nature. I have a critical strike chance that scales with my level. I can also avoid damage or make a will roll to decrease the damage amount I take, and I have a chance to completely avoid magic damage. Still, despite having only downsides at the moment, I made it through and managed to get to the place where the parchment was hidden, and this is the moment where I realized I had my app off, so the rest of the video will have a regular live commentary. I just realized that my voice app that clears the voice and improves it a bit was turned off, so none of whatever I said was recorded, and I have to record an audio speech for the video. Nice. Let's save first because I don't want the game to die. What if I turn the details to 1? It goes faster. Details is just... Oh, a dead guy. The details in this game is just how fast the game moves, not actual graphics. A coffin. Mort. Mortis. You fucking diseased me, man.
What you say?
Oh fuck. Okay, I can't open this. Is this the... This is the parchment I'm supposed to get. Nice. Ah, wakizashi. Okay, so since I have fulfilled my quest, I am going back the way I came in. So, do this. It could prove a... Oh, I opened it! No problem. It could prove a challenge, but it didn't. Nice. I've done it. Back to Rihad. You have recovered the parchment. I hope you put Goldov into an early grave as well. Still, I will complete my end of the bargain. Queen Blubamka. I can't with this name. Motions to a courtier who respectfully bows and brings forward a pen. Staring identically at the parchment, the queen takes a few moments and then inscribes the location of Fangler somewhere in the province of Hammerf onto your map. Okay, so now I just need to go there and complete the quest with getting first part. Fangler. You stand before the dragon gate to Fangler. Humbled before its majesty, the dwarven hold seems abandoned long ago, its stone walls cracking with age and neglect. Somewhere within its dark depths lies the first piece of the Staff of Chaos. So it's supposed to be a dwarven stronghold. Will there be machines? Doesn't matter, because that's it in this episode, and I hope you had a lot of fun, because I had. I finally know how to fight properly in this game. Can you imagine that? Also, we're progressing, the guide works, and I'm happy with it. So I hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one. Bye!